Yes, Himanshu, describe about your personality in 3-4 lines.
Sir, as you know, my name is Himanshu Vats. I am a resident of New Delhi. I have done my graduation in computer engineering from Netaji Subhas Institute of Technology in Dwarka, and I passed in 2019. And since then, sir, I started preparing for UPSC exams. This is my second attempt in CAPF and second interview. And sir, my hobbies are to watching games and watching movies. And currently, I am working as a teacher in one of the institute for CAPF preparation and also guiding students through YouTube channel.
Okay, fine. So what was the reason that last time you couldn't make in the merit?
Sir, I think I have done very well, but the cumulative score was a little less. It was short of around 10 marks than the final cutoff, and in the reserve list, it was less than 5 marks. So that's why, sir, I missed.
Okay. How many marks you had secured in the second paper?
Sir, in paper 2, I got sir 91 marks.
Okay. Which games did you play in your school and college?
Sir, during my school days, we play cricket, and sir, in college also, I played cricket for the first year. But after that, I started focusing on my graduation and UPSC exams, sir. So cricket was the main game that I played, and apart from that, some other basic games depending on the resources if we had.
Okay, fine. Have you ever participated in NCC or NSS?
No, sir. Actually, sir, there was no option in my college to participate in NCC, and I was not aware about this.
Okay. Why you want to join as assistant commander with the CAPF?
Sir, since graduation, sir, should I continue?
Yes, continue.
Okay, sir. Sir, since graduation, I wanted to opt a career, not a job. So I started preparing for UPSC exams. Since UPSC exams as CAPF provides me a big opportunity and a diversity in my life. So, sir, I opted for CAPF and for the discipline, for the uniform and the social respect that is associated with an assistant commandant, sir. This motivated me.
Who is the role model in your society? From whom did you get the inspiration to join CAPF?
Sir, actually, this is interesting part because in my family, there is no person who is in the forces or in the government services as well. So, sir, I thought, sir, that I should start this lineage and be the first person in my family to be the horseman.
Okay, good. What is your choice among the CAPF?
Sir, as given the choices, my first preference is CISF, second is sir SSB, then ITBP, then BSF, and last is sir CRPF.
Okay, what is the role and task of CRPF?
Sir, pardon, but could you please repeat?
What is the role and task of CRPF?
Okay, sir. Sir, CRPF stands for Central Reserve Police Force. It is basically for counter-insurgency and anti-Naxal operations and maintain law and order in the country. This is the task of CAPF and CRPF, sir.
Okay. What is the function of Cobra Battalion of CRPF?
Sir, Cobra stands for Commando Battalion for Resolute Action. It is a specialized wing of CRPF to perform anti-Naxal operations. They are basically inspired and got trained from the Greyhounds, which are the special forces to tackle Naxalite operations in Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh region, sir.
How can the relations between the Chief Minister and Governor in Delhi can be improved?
Sir, 1 second, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you clear in question?
Sir, could you please repeat if possible?
My question is how we can improve the relations between Chief Minister of Delhi and Governor of Delhi.
Sir, first step that could be taken to improve the relations are to implement the Supreme Court orders that were given in 2018 that democratic government should have more powers and should be free to decide for the day-to-day matters and public policies. Secondly, sir, the relation can be improved by dividing the Delhi police in two respects, not basically dividing, but following the London model where the London police is under where the ministerial areas are guided by the central police and the rest of the area is by the state police. So this can also be implemented. And third, sir, the tussle is over the bureaucratic controls since Delhi government is not getting that bureaucratic control. So, sir, if this issue is resolved, then I think these three are the major issues that can resolve the tussle between these two bodies, sir.
Okay. What is this liquor policy issue of our government in Delhi?
Sir, recently Delhi government introduced a central. Sir, recently Delhi government introduced a new excise policy in which they modified the liquor policy and started to disband the government-owned shops so that to reduce the corruption and to improve the facility that is provided to people. So for that, sir, around 800 shops for the private owners were dedicated on the basis of license fees. But sir, this policy has been revoked due to some corruption charges, sir, and other issues associated with it.
So if the policy is good, and then what is the kind of corruption there?
Sir, although it has not been proved, but over the allegations that we see over the media, the corruption charges are that like the license fees has been taken from the owners, but the shop is not completed. And second issue is, sir, I think, sir, some taxes are there that were reduced by the government. Sir, I am able to recall this much, sir, about this.
Okay, okay. As per your perception, how our government has functioned in Delhi so far?
Sir, as a citizen of Delhi, I perceive that our government have done a good work in the past 7-8 years. They have improved the education system. They have improved the health system, and they also improved the city's condition, the metro, the parking facilities, and congestion. They are developing the Chandni Chowk area as well, so as to reduce the illegal settlements, sir. So basically, in my opinion, it is a good work done by them.
Okay, good. Which game will you like to play? If you are selected and you join the academy in border security force, there are basically 4 games which are played because we want to develop a relationship with the Jawans whom you have to lead. It is football, hockey, basketball, or volleyball.
Sir, although I do not know any much about all of these games, but I will prefer to play volleyball because I have played in my street games hobby. Although I do not know about the rules and any other international things, but I like playing volleyball and I have played a little bit.
Okay. How can we address the issue of fratricide, suicide, and engagement of the troops so they don't feel loneliness while deployed on the borders, be it ITBP, CRPF, SSB, etc.?
Sir, to manage the issue of fratricide and suicide, firstly, we have to identify the reasons. There could be 2 kinds of reasons. Firstly, the family problems, and second reason is, sir, the issue and the interpersonal relations between the Jawans inside the company. So these could be the major reasons for their fratricide and suicide. So, sir, to manage them, firstly, I will ensure that regular roll call and regular interaction with my Jawans should take place so that they can tell me their grievances and I will address them as per my capacity. Secondly, sir, I will regularly organize a civic action program in the nearby area so that these people do not feel lonely and feel connected with the society. And these programs could be blood donation camp or one Mahotsav kind of things. Thirdly, sir, I will regularly organize sports activities because many of the Jawans have played or like to play sports, but because of the work, they are not able to get that much time. And sir, last thing, last but not the least, sir, I would prefer some counseling sessions also at regular intervals with a dedicated counselor. And if I can do this in my capacity, then I will do. Otherwise, I will ask or require. Uh, I will. I will ask from my senior authorities to send a counselor at regular intervals.
How will you address the issue of family life? Because they are only out for leave for almost 75 to 80 days in a year. Rest of the life for in a year they have to spend on the border. So how will you address the issue of having family life?
Sir, family problems basically can be at two levels. Sir, firstly, there is a problem in the family itself. So, sir, for this, I would ask the Jawan to tell his problems, to tell his grievances. If I feel that I can manage them through my resources, through my contacts, then I will try to help him as much as I can. But sir, if it is out of my capacity, then I will ask the higher authorities to do something in this regard. And secondly, sir, the second issue regarding the family life is the leave issue. For that, sir, I would basically, sir, I would like to do change in their nature of jobs, because most of the time a Jawan perform same work whole day for the whole month. So I will try to regularly shift their duties so that he feel slight motivated and do not get monotonous kind of work, sir.
Okay, okay. Mostly Jawans in the CAPF require leave during cutting of crops or sowing of crops or
Yes, sir.
during Diwali or say your Christmas. So these days are basically days when you will be under stress to manage the leave. So how will you manage the leave?
Sir, to manage the leave, sir, firstly, I will check if there is a possibility that I can grant a leave on.
You can grant leave to everyone. There is no problem. Those who are functioning under you, you will be granting them leave 30 days, 7 days, 60 days. You will be recommending it to the CU and you will be sending them. Question is, how will you balance between the operations and the leave of the Jawan? And Jawan are always demanding leave during such days, which I have enumerated.
Sir, yes. Sir, if there are operations which are very much important for the company and for the forces and for the country, then sir, definitely I will not allow any of the Jawan to leave, because I have to we have to perform the operation, and maybe there can be possibility that this option will not get come in future. So sir, in that case, I will assure them that if the operation get completed, after that I will allot them leaves on the basis of sir, first come first serve basis, or we can say one by one, sir, we can give leave. But for during the operations, I cannot take the risk, sir. So I will try to pacify him and his family as well.
Okay, fine. Where are you teaching this and teaching these days? And what are the subjects are you teaching?
Sir, recently, sir, sir, currently, I am teaching through my YouTube channel, and I am teaching about the CAPF preparation for paper 1, paper 2, and also guiding students and mentoring them. And for subjects, sir, basically all the subjects, sir, that are in the CAPF preparation, we read like history, politics, geography, and sir, environment, etc., sir.
Okay, okay. This is online teaching you are doing.
Yes, sir.
What is the response now?
Sir, it is having a very good response. I have completed almost 3,100 subscribers in within sir 3.5 months, I guess. And my total views are 1,30,000, and many of the students are asking to help them at regular intervals and bring videos on specific topics. I ask them what they demand, and then I make videos on the basis of their demands.
Okay, good.
So it is getting good response.
So why don't you continue with this project instead of joining with the CAPF?
Sir, actually, this teaching is, sir, basically my passion, but not profession. So I want to be a police officer, and this is since my childhood. And my father also wanted me to become a police officer. So, sir, I opted for CAPF. And teaching is, sir, just for my a part-time basis, I can say, or my refreshment, I can say, sir, because I feel happy and confident while guiding students, sir.
Okay, fine. What is your age now?
Sir, I am 24 years and 10 months old, sir.
Okay, almost 25.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the role of ITBP?
Sir, ITBP stands for Indo-Tibetan Border Police. Sir, it is a border guarding force for the Indo-China border, and it performs the it restricts the infiltrators. It also manages drug trafficking through the border, and also maintain law and order in the area. So guarding with the border along with managing these tasks is the role of Sir ITBP.
Okay. When is the Rising Day of ITBP celebrated?
Sorry, sir, I could not recall this.
It is today only. Today we are celebrating the Rising Day of ITBP.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Why they are known as Himveer?
Sir, because they are guarding the Indo-China border, and in these areas there are huge mountains in the Himalayas, like in Ladakh, in Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, in Arunachal Pradesh. So that's why, sir, they spend most of their actions, most of their operations and life in Himalayas. That's why, sir, they are called as Himveers. Because they are
celebrated Police Commemoration Day. Why is it celebrated?
Sir, I am not sure about the year when it started, but I can tell about the incident, sir, if you allow me.
Yes, carry on.
Sir, in a particular year in the 1960, I guess, sir, 10 personnel of CRPF during the patrolling were attacked by Chinese troops in the Ladakh sector, and they got martyred. And after that, we commemorate Police Commemoration Day every year, sir.
What is the place named as, where we go and give salute to the martyrs and remember them?
Sir, I am not sure about this place, but this is, I think, Hot Springs, sir.
Okay, correct. How this war in 1965 started? What was the flashpoint?
Sir, sorry, I am not aware about the starting point, sir.
CRPF troops were occupying this Sardar post in Rann of Kutch, and they were overrun by the enemy.
Yes,
so thereafter we went into war with the Pakistan in 1965.
Okay.
Now India is tackling two adversaries, that is Pakistan and China, at a time.
Yes.
So what kind of preparations we have made during last 2-3 years after the incident of Galwan Valley on China border?
Sir, what kind of
preparations?
Yes, sir. Sir, for preparations, firstly, we are using both our soft power as well as our hard power to manage the condition. For soft power, sir, we are regularly negotiating with China as well as negotiating with Pakistan. There are commander level meetings taking place, and after the Galwan incident, and for sir maintaining our security presence and using the international cooperation, we are a part of a Quad group which manage the China issue in the Indo-Pacific region. And to manage Pakistan, sir, we have restricted our trade with them. And also, sir, we regularly designate terrorists because we regularly try to designate them terrorists in the United Nations Security Council, because these are actually Pakistan is not the main culprit, sir. The terrorist organizations present there, they perform the activity in the name of the Pakistan government or try to manipulate people. So we are working in both the directions, sir.
Okay, okay. Recently, Pakistan has been removed from grey list FATF. What do you mean by that?
Sir, firstly, FATF is Financial Action Task Force, which is a international organization, intergovernmental organization, created to tackle money laundering and terrorist financing. So, sir, since past 4 years, Pakistan was in the grey list, that is increased monitoring list, and there were restrictions on Pakistan on their loan activities, so as to force them to control terrorism and stop terror financing or any kind of activities taking place in the country. But sir, there were 34 tasks given to Pakistan, out of which it has completed many of the tasks, and due to which there were ground visit by FATF in Pakistan, and after that they were removed from the grey list, sir.
How India is concerned about these terrorists in reference to Pakistan?
Sir, yes. Sir, recently a statement by India's External Affairs Minister that Pakistan has been removed from the grey list. Although it is good for Pakistan, but we have stated this clearly that Pakistan should have to maintain its credibility, should have to maintain the operations, although they have done good, but they have to sustain these operations and not to use this as again as a measure to manage more resources and provide to terrorist organizations.
Okay, good. What is Quad and what is its role?
Sorry, sir, could you please repeat?
Quad, QUAD.
Okay, sir. Quad is a quadrilateral dialogue, it is called as, and it is a security and security related organization created by India, US, Australia and Japan, and to perform the operations and to perform the humanitarian, disaster and trade related measures in the Indo-Pacific region, and this is the main motive of Quad, sir.
Why India should keep on harping for strengthening of ties with the US to counterbalance China?
Sir, because currently China is way ahead of us, whether in economy. Recently, we have $1 trillion trade gap with China, and also it is in ahead in the form of manufacturing industries, in the form of defense sector. So we are taking cooperation with USA so as to manage the ill activities of China in the Indo-Pacific region, and to protect ourselves from the Chinese string of pearls policy.
Okay, okay, good. Supposing this time you are again unable to make the mark in the merit, what option will you have?
Sir, firstly, I am quite sure I have done very well in the written examination, and I have cleared physical, medical also. I am physically and mentally fit, so I think that I could get a good score in the interview as well. So I don't think, sir, I will not be selected. I will definitely be selected. But if 0.1%, if I am not selected, then I have also cleared the CAPF 2022 written examination as well, and waiting for the physical dates as well, sir.
Okay, good. What are the qualities which we look in the assistant commandant when we select him?
Yes, sir. Sir, since assistant commandant is a leader, he has to lead a company of 130 men. So he must have all the leadership quality. So first and foremost quality that an assistant commandant should have is, sir, he should have physical, mental, and moral courage. Secondly, sir, he must be a good listener and understand the grievances of his jawans. Thirdly, sir, he should be objective. He should have objectivity in his thoughts so as to manage the resources of the company in an efficient manner. And last but not the least, he must have emotional intelligence to understand and relate with the jawans, treat them their family, and also with the society in which they are providing their services, sir.
If
Because
we
trust
sum
is
up all
necessary.
these, if we sum up all these personality traits in one line, how will you sum up?
Sir, an assistant commandant should be courageous, should be dedicated and hardworking, and also have emotional intelligence, sir.
Okay. In fact, he should be role model for all the Jawans.
Sir, yes, yes, sir. That could also be a quality that an assistant commandant should have.
Because whatever the Jawans are looking for, that is within you. And they know that if we go to this leader, all our problems will be sorted out.
Yes, sir, definitely. That's why, sir, I mentioned emotional intelligence. If he has this,
He
then
has
he
to
will
be
be
good
better.
runner. He has to be good in FPT. He has to be good shooter. He has to be a good sportsman. Then rest of the qualities you have narrated, there should be combination of that. Because whatever they are thinking, that he is ahead of us. Therefore, you are role model.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. We'll stop it now.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.